build that equity with an appreciating asset. And when you look at a house like this, 15 years ago, you would expect it to be owned by someone. But this home's for rent, and many of those are owned by corporations. And when that's the case, that means families are missing out on some equity. Owning a home used to be part of the American dream, as Patrick Vergan knows too well.
That's a dream that my parents, that they never saw.
See, Patrick is the son of Haitian immigrants, and 6 years ago, he achieved that dream by buying a home with friends.
One of my greatest accomplishments, I would say.
And down the street, well, the Haneys see a home as a chance to start building generational wealth.
If you have a kid, you can keep them passing on. Like, generational wealth is something good to have.
But now their neighbors are often no longer families, but corporations. It's just 10 companies own more than 30,000 homes in Metro Atlanta.
Half of the buildings around us are owned by corporations.
And Atlanta is ground zero.
So Georgia Tech's Brian Ahn wanted to know what that cost Atlanta communities. So a team studied 95 Atlanta neighborhoods to see how much residents lost in equity by selling to corporations.
What we documented was 1.2 billion loss in home assets.
And the biggest losers, according to the study, have been minority neighborhoods like Mechanicsville, where Patrick and the Haneys live.
I'm mad now. 1.2 billion has been lost. This not just Atlanta. That just happened to be where they documented this at. This is happening in your backyard, in my backyard, in so-and-so backyard. Like, this is happening in all of y'all backyards. That 1.2 billion was just in that geographical location. So ask yourself, why are we continuously repeating the cycles of financial deficits or putting ourselves in a financial ruin? What are you celebrating? If you ain't where you need to be this summer, you need to be inside, not outside. And we can't even call this gentrification. Y'all want to know why? Because we've allowed it to happen. There wouldn't be gentrification if we didn't get enamored by $20,000 they're giving us for an asset that's worth $200,000.